What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV, and I first heard this story this morning on Ticket TV's live stream. It was early, like about 5:30 or something. And first of all, you're not subscribed to Ticket TV, please subscribe to Ticket's channel. Um, Also, I think this story is legit. I know Ticket knows this. If this was like maybe from one website called like www.churnbutter.com, shit like that. Okay, then, you can question the veracity of the story. But when you have Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN and Ulta reporting this, and you have multiple credible news sites and websites reporting it, then it's an accurate one. But Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors would be interested in signing with the Lakers if they acquired Anthony Davis. The only thing I don't like about this, I don't know how this got leaked. If I'm his teammate, if I'm with the Warriors, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? I don't know if this story is indeed true, and I believe it must be. I think it's true. You would think you would want Klay to be totally focused on the Warriors, and I would look at LeBron and the Lakers as competition. But then again, man, it goes to speak about how the generations are different now, as opposed to when I was growing up. These guys looked at the opposition as the enemy. You know what I mean? But nowadays, it's more like the NBA is a community. The players reach out to one another more. They look at it more as a business, and it's more individualistic, more toward trying to acquire the best possible position for yourself. So that indeed is part of it. But of course, according to the story, I'll put a link to the story in the description box. It's from SI.com, Sports Illustrated. A report: Klay Thompson could have interest in Lakers if they land Anthony Davis. It goes on to say, the articles from Kadrice Rollins. A deal for Anthony Davis could put the Lakers one step closer to adding another All-Star in the offseason. As Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN.com reports, Warriors star Klay Thompson's, quote, attention will be on the Lakers, unquote, this offseason if they have Davis. Davis has informed the New Orleans Pelicans that he won't sign an extension and plans to leave in free agency in 2020. The Lakers have long been considered one of the most likely destinations for Davis. Thompson has spent all 8 seasons of his career with the Golden State Warriors after the team drafted him with the number 11 pick in 2011. However, according to Wojnarowski, if the Warriors do not offer him a max contract this summer, he could turn his attention toward joining the Lakers if Davis is also on the team. It has previously been reported that Thompson won't take a discount to remain with the Golden State Warriors. This summer, Thompson and teammates Kevin Durant and DeMarcus Cousins will all hit free agency. Draymond Green will be a free agent the following offseason in 2020. Thompson is averaging 21.7 points and shooting a career low 37.9% from 3 this season for the 36-14 Warriors. All right. Now, first of all, that 37.9% career low. Well, Larry Bird, for his career, shot 37.6%. So 38% is not a bad percentage. Okay. Bird really was like a 40% three-point shooter. He had a couple of years where he really didn't shoot it, and his rookie year he shot the 3. He went for it, but then next 3 or 4 years he didn't really shoot it much. Only maybe shooting desperation heaves and things like that. Shot clock went down. Then the 85-86 season, Bird went back to that shot. So his percentage really is closer to 40%. But anyway, it shows you how great a shooter Klay Thompson is. If you're shooting 38% and that's your career low. Um, I think Klay is the greatest. He's one of the greatest outside shooters I've ever seen. I think when everything is said and done, Steph's going to be number one all time in 3-pointers made, and I think Klay's going to be number two. If Klay's not number two, he's going to be definitely top three, but I think he's going to be number two. I think Klay, you look at what he's done in his career. He's been part of 3 NBA championship teams. They're working on potentially a 4th championship this year. Nothing's etched in stone, but more and more as the weeks go by in the NBA, especially the last month, you get the impression that the Warriors are starting to separate themselves from the rest of the league as far as where they rank. You know what I mean? And not comparing him to Michael Jordan. Okay, I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying when Michael Jordan retired at the age of 30, he had 3 NBA championships. Klay Thompson already has 3 NBA championships, and it's a possibility. Klay Thompson could be 30 years old with 4 NBA championships. So from a team standpoint, it would make sense for him to go to a team that's contending or a team that has that supremacy like the Warriors. He would be an excellent fit for LeBron James. LeBron's a guy that has the ball in his hands a lot. He's a guy that catch and shoot players thrive off of. And Klay would basically be a supreme upgrade. Well, he's not the... Well, I'm not going to compare him to Lonzo Ball. But he would be an ultimate catch and shoot guy. And he provides excellent defense on the other end of the court. And Ticket made this point. Most of you guys know that Klay Thompson, maybe some of you guys who are a little younger don't know this, but Klay Thompson's father was Michael Thompson, who was probably the weakest link on those Laker teams in the 80s, in the mid to late 80s. And he was a power forward, number 43, I believe. And I'm pretty sure that he would desire for his son Klay to at least one day play for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it would make sense, if the Lakers do acquire Anthony Davis and they're the odds-on favor to do that, and if LeBron James is able to fully recover from the groin injury that he suffered on Christmas Day, and there are no deleterious effects from that injury. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'll be saying some words like, what the fuck? But provides LeBron James playing at the level that we're accustomed to seeing, and they have Anthony Davis, and then you have Klay Thompson. That's an excellent team, man. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Now, this is just my opinion. Okay, this is just my opinion. No basis in fact. I'm probably wrong, but I think to an extent, okay, I think Klay Thompson harbors some resentment with Kevin Durant being on that team. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he dislikes Kevin Durant like that. They probably get along fine. But you got to remember, this team used to be the Splash Brothers. 2015, you know what I'm saying? Which was actually a year I was rooting for. As hard as it is for y'all guys to believe this shit, I was actually rooting for Golden State to beat LeBron and them in 2015. By that time, I was already transitioning to my LeBron hater mode and shit as a fan, okay? Because a lot of people listen to my videos, man, and they take this shit that I say so personally. They take it so personally, like, you fucking hater. I had a motherfucker tell me in a conversation the other day, man, your voice is annoying. My voice? My voice? God damn, man. Y'all make it sound like I sound like Urkel or something. Did I do it? I don't know. But they used to be the Splash Brothers. Then Draymond emerged, his personality, whatever. There was a trio. But, you know, ever since Kevin Durant joined the club, it's like Klay's kind of taking a back seat a little bit, especially offensively. Don't get me wrong, he still puts up his numbers. But his role has changed, and it's become more about Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Klay kind of is in the background, and he'll have a burst game here or there, but he's kind of like in the background, whatever. And you gotta remember what Draymond Green allegedly told Kevin Durant: "We were winning championships before you," which is a weird thing to say because you actually are the guy that recruited him in the first place. But you hear about Stephen Curry getting his max deal. Kevin Durant this time doesn't want to leave any money on the table. He wants a max deal. Well, Klay's been there from the beginning. Klay's been there since 2011. And he's been there when there weren't all these nut-hugging Warrior fan boys, you know what I'm saying? I think Klay does deserve a max deal. You know what I'm saying? So if the Warriors somehow tell him, we'll offer you this and we'll offer you that, we're going to give Kevin Durant a max deal, whatever. If they resign Kevin Durant, he doesn't leave. I don't blame Klay for leaving there. I wouldn't blame him. I'm going to tell you something else too, man. I'm just thinking about Klay right now. I'm going to tell you a little secret, man. During the regular season, and I'm not trying to shortchange Stephen Curry at all, man. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter I've ever seen, so I finally admitted that in the video recently. In the regular season, Stephen Curry amazes me. In the postseason, he does too. But the guy that I really fear a lot of times, man, even though most of the times they're playing against teams I'm not necessarily rooting for, but, I'm not a huge Warrior fan. I mean, everybody knows that. But the guy that I really fear on that team offensively is Klay Thompson. When Klay gets it going a lot of times, man, it's like, man, might as well just pack it in, man. Because it's like when Klay gets hot, like Klay is more streaky than Curry. He's streakier. But when he's hot, this goddamn dude, man, will just pull up from 30 feet out, man, and just go all net. This dude will pull up from fucking 30 feet out, man, and just shoot that motherfucker. And you know it's going in. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they shoot it, you like, oh man, is this going in? I remember Thunder Dan used to shoot that shit. When he was with the Suns and shit. He'll shoot that bitch, you like, oh man, is that going in? Oh shit, it went in. With Klay, you like, oh, that's good. He'll hit 5, 6 3-pointers in a row, and you like, okay. But as far as like the greatest shooters I've ever seen, he's up there. It's Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Glenn Rice, Drazen Petrovic. Siakovic was more streaky to me. of all of them, the streakiest, Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin is really up there, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes Chris Mullin, man, is really forgotten in the annals of history as far as great shooters. But there's been so many of them, man. Michael Redd could have been up there, man. Injuries didn't derail his career. But that's it, man. That's all I got to say about that, man. Tell me what you guys think, man.